Well, good morning. Today we got up about 6 this morning, got ourselves ready and left about 7. About 10 or 12 minute drive from where we're staying, and we've parked up at the Surprise View car park. I'm sure many of you know where that is. It's the first time I've ever been there, and we are now trying to navigate our way down towards Padley Gorge. I have got a handheld GPS unit that shows you all the footpaths. Now, having never been here before, I'm pretty sure most of the footpaths on this side would lead you down to Padley Gorge, but we picked a path that takes you what looks like the very top end of Padley Gorge. Now, whether or not that's the right decision remains to be seen, but we're just following this footpath now on the way down to Padley Gorge. Now, typically yesterday when we was up early, there was a bit of mist and fog around, and I was hoping that we might get the same thing this morning, but at the moment it's blue sky, bright sunshine, and the weather forecast is set to be kind of about 17 degrees today, I think. But anyway, looking forward to finally seeing Padley Gorge and hopefully come away with an image or two. So another decision, we've got this little bridge here somewhere, and do we cross the bridge and walk down on the other side, or do we stay on the same side? At this point I'm edging towards staying on the same side and walking down. If you've been here before, let me know in the comments, see which way you'd have gone, given that you obviously know what's coming. Well, I haven't made it very far. Just come out and into this first copse of trees, which are really, they're quite dense. There's a lot of them. They're really twisted, gnarly. I'm going to say oak. I'm not positive. Trees is something I really need to brush up on. But I found my first composition. Again, it caught my eye. And like I've said before, if it catches your eye, it's always worth getting the camera out and giving it a try. I got the camera in portrait orientation. I'm on a 24-105 and I'm at 70 millimeters. I've got a circular polarizer on. I am on ISO 50 f11 and it's giving me a shutter speed of 0.8 seconds. And it's just a nice shot of a little bit of the water coming through over the rocks, nice shaped tree in the foreground, and I'm not sure if I can point it out on here. I can't, I don't think. Let me spin you around, see if I can use either the back of the camera. Yeah, it's this nice shaped tree in the foreground, and there's the bridge in the background, and then there's a nice little branch from another tree that kind of hooks over and frames it along the top. Quite liked it. If the shot's any good, I'll pop it up for you now. Well, this next image is this tree behind me. This one here is Got some nice twists and shapes to the main tree. I got this trunk here coming in from the bottom right, a couple of these rocks I think, and to the left hand side of that tree, as you look at it, is just this completely different colour bush. I'm not sure what it is, but it just stands out and gives a bit of colour contrast, I think. Tried to cut out as much of the sky as I can, and that gave me ISO 100. I chose f5.6 with a circular polarizer, and it was for 1/15th of a second. And I'll pop that one up on the screen for you now. Well, I've moved all of about 5 yards, packed the camera away, off I went, and then just turned around and just saw the way that the sun was catching these couple of trees. I got the camera in portrait orientation. It's ISO 100 f5.6 for 1/50th of a second. Again, that was with circular polarizer, and I'm at about 55 millimeters, something like that. But the way that the sun is just coming in from the canopy now and just highlighting the edge of some of the branches, and the green moss to me just stood out. And there's some light coloured branches in the background, which really make the two trees in the foreground pop, I think. If it's any good, here it comes. For this next shot, you can see it's a little bit of a difficult angle to get your tripod in, but I've come down onto these rocks. It's nice and stable, this rock. It's not slippy. I've got the tripod set up. There we go. Yeah, tripod set up, kind of chest height, or my chest height. I've got a couple of little falls and a tree in the middle. I've cut as much of the sky out as I can, and that's given me ISO 100 f8. Now I have tried one with just a circular polarizer. I'll pop that one up on the screen for you now. Then I tried one with a 6-stop neutral density filter, and I'll pop that one up on the screen for you now. And then I thought that one was too long, so I had a 3-stop ND filter, and I'll put that one up on the screen for you now. And looking at it, I'm debating, it's either the 3-stop ND filter, because that gave me a shutter speed of 3.2 seconds, or just the ND filter, which gave me 0.4 seconds. It's difficult to tell on the back of the screen here, and I'll wait till I get home. But I'll pop all three up, like I say, just so you can see the differences between the circular polarizer, 3-stop and 6-stop ND filter. Well, this next image caught my eye again through the trees. There's a group of 3 trees, and I can't make the 3 of them work. It's just too much going on. So what I've actually done is swapped the 24 to 105 for the 70 to 200, and I am about 135 millimeter at the moment, isolating one of the trees in this group. Not sure, it might be a little bit hot on the top where the sunlight is shining through the canopy. Hopefully I can try and deal with that in post. but this shot was ISO 100 f4 for 1/40th of a second, and that's with a circular polarizer. And I did pop on the quarter black mist filter, but really struggling to see that it's having any impact in the woodland at the moment, to be honest. Maybe I need a stronger one for that. For this next image now, we were following the footpath and just come to a junction more or less, which I think for those people that know the area takes you back up towards Surprise View, which if we'd have come that way you'd have missed half of Padley Gorge that we've obviously all that we've seen up to this point. Got the teeth in. But yeah, this shot was just on this junction here. The sun is kind of backlighting the tree and it's given me ISO 100 f4 for 1/100th of a second, and that was with a circular polarizer. Yeah, just nice backlit tree, like the shape of it. There's a couple of rocks in the foreground. Hopefully makes for a nice image, and I'll pop that up on the screen for you now. For this next shot now, again come down off the footpath, just saw a little bridge that crossed the river, and there is a little bit of water falling over a few rocks. That's not a big fall at all, but looks quite nice. Swapped out the 70 to 200 back for the 24 to 105 just because I needed to get a little bit wider than 70mm. I think I was at about 35-40mm. ISO 100 f11 and 1/4 of a second was the last image I took, but I did take one or two that varied in shutter speeds from 1/4 of a second to about 1 second, and whichever one I think looks best, I'll pop that one up on the screen for you now. Well, while we were walking along the upper footpath there, I noticed a waterfall, but it was quite a way down into the valley, and there was a footpath that I could see that was making its way down to it. Oh, nearly went. And I am now just following this quite steep footpath down the bottom of the valley, see if I can get an image or two of this waterfall. Got to try and not break my neck in the first place. Made it to the bottom, but the waterfall actually looks better from the top. Once I've come down here, I can't find a nice angle to make a decent image. I mean, it's lovely just being here, but it doesn't always translate into being a nice image, which in this instance is a bit of a pain, because now I've got to get back up there somehow. Here we go. That was a bit of a climb. Made it back up to the original footpath I was on. It's about 5 to 11 now. I think we got here at what, 7:15 this morning, maybe a little bit earlier. So we've been here a few hours, and I haven't even made it to the other end yet. But as you can see, lighting conditions are, a lot harsher now. It's almost not far off middle of the day, so any more images that I get I'll pop up at the end if there are any. Let me know in the comments below if I've missed anything out of Padley Gorge here. Should I have gone from on the other side of the river right at the very start, or does it not really matter? But anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and one or two of the images. If you did, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, consider subscribing. Until next time, take care. See you soon. I'm off in search of tea.